Thank you for being patient while I worked on part 2 quietly in the background. Previously, we discussed about what the chair is and what it symbolizes, and we also discussed how it comes into reality. What are the behaviors that we have that makes a chair the chair? And today, we'll be discussing about how to beat the chair. You see, the chair is not actually the problem, it's a symptom. Because this exact pattern ends up spreading in every area of our life. It might be that email you have never replied to, or it might just be the workout that you're going to start next Monday. Each and every single one of these tasks represent the chair, that unresolved decision occupying mental space. And each of these might seem insignificant if we look at them individually, but together they create a hum of unfinished tasks open quietly in the background. Now is the time we should be talking about how to fix this. So, the step one is to eliminate the impossible choice. Our brains struggle when the categories are unclear. So, create the third category intentionally. That might be a shelf or that might be just a dedicated basket. Now, the decision becomes where does it belong from clean or dirty? Step 2. Notice the hidden cost of these tiny delays. Individually, all these decisions look invisible, but collectively, they are exhausting. So, the next time you are tempted to leave something on the chair or for later, ask yourself one question. Am I saving my efforts here or am I just postponing it? Because most of the time, you're borrowing the stress from tomorrow with interest. Step 3. Become the person who closes the loop. We often imagine growth as doing something big, but psychology suggests something different. Identity is actually built through repetition. And every time when you finish a tiny task, you are casting a vote for the kind of person you are. And this brings us to the end of this video. It's actually funny that biggest lessons rarely appear during dramatic moments. These lessons hide inside our small habits, our small decisions, the pile of clothes that you have on that chair, that workout that you will start on Monday. And these tiny moments, these quiet moments, shape how we live our life and also shape how we experience things. Maybe this self improvement is not about becoming a completely different person. Rather, it is more about being curious on why we do certain things and what causes it, and changing these in such a way that shapes how we actually behave. And in this exact process, you start to understand yourself. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And I'll see you around.